of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Valhalla! The Wicked Wrench of the East Project Story Time! Master Craftsman Andy Masterson! Pacific 4-1 Bar! NB Mason and the Wrench of Wrenches Chris Verja! DJ Ronnie G! The Mad Doctor Adega Outlaw! Mephisto's Movie Reviews! The Muppet from Another Puppet Showback, TJC! Walter Tomascu! Company! He's the angriest wrench in Valhalla, Mark the Infinitely Tired! Quotes from the Raven Nevermore! The Lady, Arwen Avalon! Psychodorp 9! Roll Tide, Keely Chow, Roll Tide, brother! Real Weight Nation Gaming! Penny! The Rooster Deva! Pettis! Greetings, one and all, and welcome to YouTube Talk here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Welcome, everyone. Guess what day it is? I know what day it is. Mephisto knows what day it is. I bet you Penny knows what day it is. It's hump day. Down, now. It's hump day. And that means it's time for YouTube Talk. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys are having a good week. We're in the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. That's right. Penny knows what's up. Get the camels out. Line them up in a row. Because, yeah, we're talking YouTube Talk this morning. The 29th. From Project Storytime. Great one. Great one. Chef's kiss, brother. Showback knows what's up. It's hump day. Yeah. NB Mason. Good morning. It's hump day, baby. That's right. It's hump day. A wonderfully Walterous Wednesday, Loki. I like it. Walterous Wednesday. I like it. Man, what a week. What a crazy week. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. People being pulled out of the woodwork. People being called out. People being used for content. Who would have saw that one coming? Who would have ever seen that one coming? You know, we do a lot of talk about content and content creators on Wednesday. I never call anybody out by name, do I? But holy crap. Wow. I was listening to a channel the other day. It said Nick Rikita would be the first one to tell you to grip the hell out of his name and to use him for all the content because that's exactly what he would do. And I was like, wow. All right. Isn't that something? I see you made it through last night's storms. DFW got pounded yesterday. We lost power a couple times. I thought shit that I lost the the PSC won Sparta again, but it was just a switch that got flipped somewhere. And no, she came back to life. It's alive. Thank God. So, but yeah, guys, let's talk. Henry Gambles, what is up? Good morning. Good to see you. Grumpy old Marine vet over on the Rumble. Good morning. Chris Persia's over there wrenching. Thank you, Chris. Big thank you to the mods and to the people behind the scenes doing what you're doing. So let's talk. Let's get real. Let's get real. Why do you say it like that, Loki? Why do you say let's get real like that? Because a lot of shit you're seeing on the YouTubes, on the Rumbles, there's some fake ass shit going on. There's some absolutely fake ass shit going on, and it's been going on. It just, a lot of the times you don't notice. A lot of the times it slides by because, I mean, you're excited. You're getting on here. You want to have a good time. You want to enjoy the content. Am I right? Am I right? You want to enjoy the content you're watching? Yes? Raise your hand if you want to enjoy the content you're watching and not be bored out of your effing mind, right? You want to enjoy the content that you're watching, right? Well, the problem is, let's see, the problem, Arwen's got an idea. The problem is that some people who are trying to talk about the Rikita situation are all being accused of grifting, and that's dumb. So anybody can talk about anybody. The one thing that scares the shit out of content creators to most is to suddenly be thrust forward and be the content other content creators are making. Why? Because a lot of content creators are jealous, little bitches, and stingy, and they want all attention to be them. They don't want to be the one giving attention to other people by being the content of their videos. So, Dave Bob, I'm a fake. I'm really a stuck-up northeastern dude. Bullshit. Anyway, Dave Bob's a good old southern boy. So, you can't always trust what you see on YouTube or on Rumble or whatever. I hate to tell you that. I hate to be the one to be the bearer of bad news. I hate the one to be erasing the illusion. Not everybody is who they act like they are. I have known people that, oh, God, I'm going to scream and I'm going to be nasty. They're little itty bitty pussies. They're little itty bitty pussies that act like pussies in real life, and they want to act like they're all big and bad and nasty on the internet because, yeah, that gets them attention. By God, if it gets you attention, right? The last thing they would be is themselves because nobody likes that, right? Nobody likes that. Nobody likes them. A lot of these people grew up nobody ever liking. They didn't have a lot of friends. They were never that popular to begin with. Suddenly they get in the spotlight. And they're all big, bad, and nasty, and I'm going to come down there and I'm going to rip your fucking head off and shit down your throat. Ooh, yeah. Right? No. So did anybody see the picture of the guy that went after Snowdub? Did anybody see the picture of the guy that went after Snowdub? He's like a little itty bitty dude. I mean, Snow's bicep would like flick him into next week. But, oh, come down here and I'll beat the hell out of you. He's a little itty bitty dude. Little itty bitty tiny dude. A straight up, but he can talk a lot of shit. Right? As long as you talk a lot of shit and you run your mouth and you're really freaking loud, all the attention. Oh, yeah, Arwen. Oh, yeah, some dude went after Snow. You come down here, I'll beat the hell out of you. Why don't you come over? And he's a little itty bitty guy. Little itty bitty tiny guy. He's just really loud. It's like Scrappy Doo. Okay, so you got Scrappy Doo and then you got Scooby. And Scooby's like, yeah, whatever. But hey, you know, if you're loud and you're boisterous and you talk a lot of shit, right? Then what's not to love, right? Right? Everybody, right? You know, it's a lot of it is an illusion. It's a glamour. It's an illusion. It's an illusion of cool. There's another guy. Oh, man. I've talked about that before. We dusting up YouTube drama, Logie? No, we're just talking about how things are behind the scenes. How you can have somebody, Floral, that is front and center, that talks a good game, but at the end of the day, so Floral, Scrappy was way smarter and would defeat Scooby in combat. Scrappy was like a hothead. Scrappy would run in and act crazy, and then Scooby just but that's the wonderful thing about all of this, isn't it? Is that we can have that conversation. We can disagree. I don't have to scream and yell at Floral and lose my shit and because we don't agree on that. So Scrappy was a little hothead. Loki, we used to call that alligator mouth, hummingbird butt, and alligator mouth. A lot of talk, little real. So you've got these, and then people get surprised when their heroes aren't who they think they are, right? These people that they look up to, these people that they idolize, these people that they practically worship, right? Aren't who they thought they were. And then they get all disappointed, and then they're like, you're a fake. Well, they were always. You bought into an internet personality. That's what you bought into. You bought into an internet personality. And that's the problem. It's a lot of work to keep that up when you're not who you say you are. When you're not who you say you are, and you have to go on and put on an act, I bet it is tiring. I bet it is tiring. I remember being told you can't do 5 shows a week, Loki. What do you mean I can't do 5 shows a week? You can't do Monday. You can't do one every morning. That's so much work, and it's so tiring. And it is if you're being fake. It is if you're being fake every day. It is if you're trying to convince someone that you're something you're not. I'm sure it's a lot of work. Now, there's a difference between going on and putting on a production and people knowing what's going on and trying to fake your way. Fake it until you make it, right? Fake it until you make it. What's the problem with that, though? Once the curtain has been pulled and the wizard has been seen, you can't put that genie back in the bottle. Once they see you for who you are, you can't unring that bell. Classic example. Look at Boogie. You can't unring that bell. You can't undo the damage he himself has done to his own brand and reputation. It's a fake. Authenticity, right here. Authenticity. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be me. People can either like it or they can not like it. If you don't like it, you're not going to hurt my feelings. If you disagree with me, by all means, disagree with me. If you think I'm wrong, come up here and let's talk about it. I'm not up here to be fake. I'm not up here to be something I'm not. I'm not here to be a leader. I'm not here to lead a new generation of YouTubers. I'm just up here being me. I'm saying what I would say. I'm giving you my 100% unbiased, unfiltered opinion. Why? Because that's the way I want to do things. If you want to be fake and you want to spend all this time and effort trying to convince people you're something you're not, by all means, go right ahead. Eventually, though, people are going to figure it out. Eventually, though, they're going to figure it out. And then you have content creators making content about you. You have content creators making content about you. A whole shitload of them. as we've seen over the past week. Everywhere you turn, Nick Rekieta, Nick Rekieta, Nick Rekieta, Nick Rekieta, Nick Rekieta, Nick Rekieta. Why? This goes back to meteoric rise in viewers, in subscribers, and people not knowing how to handle it. The $100 bill rolled up with white substance on it should tell you everything you need to know about meteoric rise. And hell, may have been even before that. I don't know, because I don't really know the guy, because I don't pretend to know. I have been a firm believer that you have to gradually grow into this position and grow into the spot you're in and learn how to deal with it. Because there's a lot that can go to your head very quickly. And if you're not ready to deal with that, Floral says, I wish content creators would make content on me. Might get us a few more subs. Ha ha! You don't want to do what he did to get people to make content on you, though, Floral. That's the thing. I'd much rather there be, Loki's a pretty cool guy, than earn fame and fortune for being a fuck up. Pardon my language this morning, but that's what I see. I don't want to be known across the interwebs for being an F up. Wilton and crack. No. He'd never stop talking. Even when other people were talking, he just never stopped talking. And it would be very fast talking. You never know. You never know. It might have the reverse effect on. God help me. Good morning, Dave G. Sound. Oh, I hit Punk Waddle. The little Punk Waddle, the little sheriff. One has to create internet drama by poking the bear. I don't mean good old snortapoopus. No. You can talk about it. We talk about it here every Wednesday. We talk about all kinds of stuff on Wednesday. There's no problem in talking about it. But I'm not going to make my bones off of the suffering of other people. I don't care if people said Nick would be the first one to blah, 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 blah. I'm just, that's not the way I'm going to, it's not the way I'm going to do business. That's my choice. And I have been told in the past, that stupid Loki, you should use every advantage possible. I'll get there. I'm not worried. I'm not in a giant rush. I'll get there. We're almost at 4,500 subscribers. We get great views every week. Videos are doing good. I'm not worried. Do you know why? Because I don't have to be there tomorrow. I don't have to be there next week. I don't have to be there next year. If you build it, they will come. And I have faith. It's that simple. I have faith. I have faith we will grow into the role that we have created. That's me. That's my unbiased, unfiltered, honest opinion on it. I don't have to make up bullshit. I don't have to be there tomorrow. I don't have to be there next week. We'll grow into the role that we have made. It's that simple. There are people out there, what do they call them? Grift goblins? When I heard that, I was like, holy shit, a grift goblin. I never thought about that before. That are willing to grift and do whatever off of whatever. I'm sure there are all kinds of different goblins out there that will take advantage of everything you say, everything you do, anything you do in a back room, anything you say in a back room. It's all there to be shared, taken advantage of, held against you, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure it is. And there are people that will do that. There are people that will absolutely do that. I got reminded the other day about that. I said something, and I gave my opinion on something I probably should have kept my mouth shut about. And I got a message from somebody that said, be really careful in there. And I said, dude, I did something stupid. You were my friend, and I did something stupid. I commented on a conversation. I probably should have kept my mouth shut. You are absolutely right. And they said, just saying it because I love you, bro. And I said, I get it. Don't worry about it. I'm not, pissed off at you, angry at you, or anything like that. Have no fear. You stepped in and were like, hey, Loki, wake up. Because people will use all kinds of shit against you. People will use all kinds of stuff against you. People will go after you. People will try and find anything they can to stab you in the back or make you look bad because they want what you have. It's that simple. Objects in mirror not as nice, cool, or as genuine as they appear. Andy's got it. Andy knows what's up. Andy knows what's up. It's taken me a long time to work all of this out. It's one of those things that you don't see on its face right away, but you figure out over time. And I think that's why some people have the gigantic fail that they eventually will, is that they don't see the writing on the wall because they were here yesterday and boom, something happened and they got a huge rise, and they weren't prepared they didn't have a chance to wade into the water and get used to it. They just got thrown in the deep end of the freaking pool and they made stupid decisions. Have no qualms. I'm not saying that because of this, they have carte blanche to do whatever. No. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying a lot of this can be put on the fact that they didn't have a chance to acclimate to the role they have, and it goes to their heads. That's on them. That's on them, but it's easier when the snake shows up in the garden and is like, do this. Okay. I want to be the cool guy. I want to be the one everybody likes. I want to keep getting all my views. So I'll do this, this, and this. And then watch as they get expulsed from paradise. This is a great gig. This is a great thing you can do. To me, there's no more fulfilling, fun job in the entire world. It's a great thing you can do. And yet there are so many people out there that don't want you to do it. But at the end of the day, those people don't matter. They cannot want you to do it. They can want you to fail. Just don't help them along with the process. I'm sure there's a bunch of, what do they call them? Clout goblins, grift goblins, whatever, that were ready to pounce. As soon as the stuff with Nick happened, they were ready to pounce. They'd just been waiting, salivating. And what did Nick do? Nick helped them. Nick gave him a hand and gave him content to make. There will always be people that want to get rid of you and want you out because they're threatened by you. Why are they threatened by you? They might look at your subscriber count and go, ooh, ah. They might look at your views and go, ooh, ah. They might look at whatever and be absolutely envious of what you do. They might hate the fact that you do this as a business, that you do this as a job, that you do this as an everyday thing. They don't like it. They don't like it. And they don't want you around because they want what you've got. So if they can take you down and take your place, by God, they will in a heartbeat. Have no question about that. What you don't need to do is give them the ammunition to do that. That's what you don't need to do. You don't need to hand them the weapon they need to take you out. So what don't do? You don't do stupid shit. Don't do stupid shit. Don't go into DMs talking mad trash about everybody. Because I guarantee you there's going to be somebody in there that and shares that shit along. Don't pull stupid shit. What is up, Loriana? Good morning. Good morning, Loriana. It's good to see you. Thank you for being in here. Thank you for saying that. Don't give them what they need. Don't give them the ammo. As nice as people are, Because you will have people that are like, oh my God, how are you? And the whole time they're like, I'm going to stab this little bitch in the back and get rid of him. Why? Because they're jealous. They're hyper competitive. They want the fame and the fortune of being a content creator. I want to say my piece. I want y'all to have a good morning. And I want you guys to go, man, that was such a good morning show. I want to come back the next day. I want to give you guys a good show. Monday through Friday. I want to give you guys my unbiased, unfiltered opinion. That is my goal. I used to have different goals. I used to have all kinds of, I want to meet this person. I want to do this. I learned better. And you've got to learn that. You've got to learn that. If your first thing is I want to go make $100 on YouTube so I can go buy blah, 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 or I can get a bag of whatever, I can do this. All you're doing is using this as a step stool to get something. And that is going to lead to failure. Oh, I want to use this to have this, or I want to use this to retire. I want to. If you're not having a blast, there's a problem. If you're not having a blast, there's a problem. Find that niche that you need to have fun while you're doing this. This should be the funnest, exciting, best thing you could do. You should be honored that people want to come in and listen to you every day. Not the other way around. If you look at your chat and you go, you fuck should be honored that I'm talking to you right now, there's a problem. There is a problem and there is an issue. It should be the other way around. I am deeply honored and humbled that people are in here listening to me Monday through Friday. That I have an excellent, awesome chat that likes to come in here Monday through Friday and talk shop, talk comics, talk movies, talk YouTube, talk whatever we're talking about. That is a reflection on how badass you guys are and the fact that you enjoy this show. I am humbled and grateful for that. It should not be the other way around. Oh, I will decide to grace them with my presence. You and your self-inflated ego are going to fail because people are going to figure that out and they're going to see it one day because you're going to lose your shit on a live stream or you're going to lose your shit in a meetup or you're going to lose your shit backstage and then boom, you're exposed for everybody to see and people are going to be like, I've seen it happen. I have seen it happen time and time again. And then what do they got? I guess I'm going to go back to work at McDonald's. Because you screwed up. All because you screwed up. And you know what? By all means, screw up. By all means. If that's what you want to do it. If you don't want to listen, I can't make you listen. I used to try and hold the hand and lead them into the correct direction. I don't no. Nope. Why? Because I've been burned too much. It's not my job to get you through the hardships. This is the best thing. This is the best thing. People don't look at it the right way. They think, oh, I can do this and I don't have to have 9 to 5 anymore. No, stop thinking like that. Stop thinking like that. It's not about that. That shouldn't be a goal. Oh, I don't want to do the 9 to 5. I don't want to have a boss anymore, Loki. Stop thinking like that. Because you might get something out of that, but it won't last. It will not last, and I need a drink. God help me. Indigestion like a son of a bitch. It will not last. And the ones that try and control and manipulate, that's you need to do this, or I'm not going to support you and I'm not going to be your friend anymore. I'm your e-daddy. I heard that phrase the other day. And I was like, what the hell is an e-daddy? Apparently, an e-daddy is someone that thinks they are responsible for your success and you owe them everything you have. Bitch, I don't owe you shit. Who would have ever thought of that? You owe me everything because blah, 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 blah. Who's sitting here talking right now? They are the ones on this chat. They are the ones talking about this. They are the ones that are kicking ass and taking names, not whoever thinks they're your e-daddy. That's some bullshit. I think Loki and I watched the same stream. I bet we did. I bet we did. Damn e-daddies. Oh my God. Have good boundaries because there's so many folks in this YouTube space who will act like they own you. Thank you. Loriana, thank you. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. They feel like they own you. You have all your success and all your stuff because of me, because I did something for it. Bullshit. Bullshit. You know who you owe? You owe all these people in here talking right now. That's who you owe. For showing up, for being members, for doing comments, for throwing super chats, whatever it is that they do, you owe them, not some douchebag on the internet that thinks that you owe all your success to them. Amen, Floral. You can get an amen. Yeah, who's your e-daddy? I lost my shit when I heard that. I was like, that sounds about right. We finally have a name for it. That sounds about right. What did Grumpy? Grumpy said, I saw Stone Loki's comment get read. Oh. Ain't nobody own you. Nobody owns you. Nobody owns you in this space. You owe them. You owe these people over here. Not the other way around. It's not the other way around. The worshiping, no. No. We're not doing that. There is no, we're not worthy, Loki. Oh, screw that. No, it's the other way around. I am not worthy. Somebody asked me the other day, why don't you take enough attention and blah, 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 and take your bows and you just hit 4,000 and da-da-da-da-da. Because these people don't owe me shit. I owe these people everything. I owe these people everything. Not the other way around. Mexican Iron Man, who's been a member for 44 months. Attention to all cutie pie ladies of the internet. Mexican Iron Man will be your e-daddy. Of course, he would say some shit like that. Thank you for your membership for the past 44 months, Mike. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And where this one's just for you. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Yeah, I could have done a Mexican Iron one, but that one's better. So all these people here they're the ones you owe, not the other way around. But if you don't get that, if you don't understand that, there ain't nothing I can do for you. I'm not gonna sit there and browbeat you into you owe them, not the other way around. I'll say it, but if you don't get it, you don't get it. And I'm sure as shit not gonna explain it to you. Because people just don't want to listen. They're wrapped up in their own little bullshit and their own little crap. And this person said this, and this person did a meanie. And it's so stupid. Somebody went after a buddy of mine and said, I'm going to get all of your friends to tune out. No one's going to support you anymore. Blah, 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 because you didn't do what I said. That is gay. That is Brokeback Mountain gay. Coming from another dude that is, you're breaking up with me, I'm going to take all your friends away. And I'm going to ruin your life. It doesn't get more butt fugly than that. And this is the space we live and breathe and survive in, is with people that think that I supported you, so I own you. And if you don't do what I tell you to do, then I'm gonna ruin you. I'm gonna ruin you. I'm gonna take your friends away. I'm gonna ruin you. No one's gonna watch you anymore because I've got a giant stick up my butt that you didn't do what I told you to do. It's stupid. And it's the most broke back stupid bullshit I've ever heard of. Is that a unicorn or a horse reference? Oh. Sounds like a crybaby. Wah, I can't have my way, so I'm going to take you down. Wah. Yes. 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 That's one of them. I understand when you think that, look, here's the deal. You're going to meet a lot of people in this space. And there's going to be a lot of people that are like, I want to support you, or I think you've got a great this, or I'm going to do that, or blah, 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 right? I'm not saying you can't trust anyone. I'm just saying get to know people before you accept any kind of help and support. Get to know them. A lot of people that I've done videos for, I know them. I wouldn't just like, if some rando was like, hey, I've got this channel, blah, 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 can you do this for me? I'd probably say no. I'm not trying to make a whole shitload of money. I'm not trying to sell myself out. I'm not trying to sell services, or any BS like that. I like to support people. I like to help people. Shellback TJC with a $2 super chat. Wanna penta, eat Eddie, wants a penta. Yes, he wants a penta, 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 ah. Penta, penta, ah. Penta, penta, skull! Thank you, Shellback TJC, for your $2 super chat, brother. Get to know the person. I've heard horror stories about people getting involved with people. And how, I couldn't turn down the offer. It's the offer. Let's talk about the offer. I'm gonna make you a star, kid. The offer. Some big E-Daddy YouTuber. E-Daddies. Comes along and says, I'm gonna make you a star. Come do this on my channel and you'll get all of these free subscribers. Nothing's free. And they're so nice. And they're so kind. And they're, yeah, we'll do this. And you can do this on my channel and blah, 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 blah. And I'll even pay you. Right? And it seems so tempting. It's so tempting, man. Subscribers. I'm going to get a whole bunch of subscribers. And they're going to, I've only got I've only got 4,000 subscribers. They've got 100,000 subscribers. There's a huge difference there. They have this huge audience that's going to like me. They're going to like me. I know they're going to like me. And I'll be able to get a whole bunch of subscribers off this big channel. Lest ye read the fine print, you will notice that you are locked into a confidentiality clause. You can't say shit behind the scenes. You can't talk about the dickhead that just hired you, that treats you like absolute garbage. And you're stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in. And you don't want to break the contract because then you got to give all the money back. So suddenly this wonderful opportunity of who would turn something like this down? Who would turn down an opportunity to get all these subscribers and all this attention? Right? But you didn't read the fine print. You didn't look into what you were doing and the NDA you were signing And the fact that you just signed on with someone who basically has carte blanche to treat you like shit and run you into the ground at their own whim, because this was never about you. It was about them. And they can talk to you however they want. They can treat you however they want. They can make you look like an absolute idiot if that's what they want to do. You don't run shit. Your hands are tied. You really think they're going to take their 100,000 subs channel and just hand it over to you? No. They're going to be in the background whipping at you. Because that's what it's all about. Don't sign shit right here. That simple. Don't sign shit. Oh, but Loki, I've watched them for a long time. I know them. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't know shit. No, you don't. Guys, I'm 100% me. You can ask around. You can ask people that have met me. You can ask people that know me. What you see is what you get. And I would still tell you, get to know Loki before you do anything. You can ask the people that I work with. You can ask the people that I've worked with for years, like Clobby. Me and Lorena used to do a show every morning. I'm one of the most easygoing, laid-back people you will meet. I would still tell you to do your homework before you do shit. Why? Because you don't know these people. If a huge channel wants you for you, they will not require you to sign an NDA. Right there. That right there. Oh, thank you. You're gonna make me cry. I'm laid back. I'm easygoing. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Let's do the show. Let's have some fun. Da, 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 da. That's just me. And I'd still tell you to double check. Double check. Check on Loki. Talk to people that have worked with Loki. Look at the people that have been on his channel. Look at the people that work with him every day. Ask them. And if any of them are like, oh, I can't say anything because I signed an NDA. Nope. Nope. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm the nice guy. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. I want to have a fun hour every morning. That's what I want. I want you to enjoy your morning for an hour. Everything else is secondary. Yes, even super chats, memberships, all that shit. All of that is secondary. Why? Because my first and main goal is for y'all to have a good time in the morning. It's for y'all to have a good time in the morning. It's for y'all to kick back, enjoy yourselves on that ride to work, whatever it is. That is the goal. That is my first priority. I have been told that should not be the first priority. I've been told that this is a dumb idea. I've been told all kinds of shit. And I'm like, I'm not budging. It's not happening. I want you all to have a good time. That's the goal. And the people that are in chat this morning can vouch for the fact that most of the time it's a fun time. There's been some shit that's happened before that's like, but they know. They know. That's why they come back. I have people that watch that are quiet. They don't say shit in the mornings. That's fine. As long as you enjoy the show, you don't have to comment. I don't require you guys to do anything. You're not required, but and have a good time. Please have a good time. And there's just so much that's been that lost from that. There's so many times that it can start out that way, but at some point they lose sight of that. If I'm having a hard time financially, I will sell some shit that I have. before I will come on here and be like, guys, I need this for this. I need this because blah, blah, blah. I will sell some shit that I've got. The records go last. Yes, I would not. The records would go last, but I've got stuff. I've got a huge Ninja Turtle collection. Those 2-pack movies, Secret of the Ooze, blah, blah, blah. I love those things. I've been buying those for the past 6 years. Every time I find one, and it's all been out in the wild. I've never ordered one. I've always gotten them out in the wild. I'm selling those. Not that because I'm in dire straits, but because I need to make up some money because I spent some money. I'm not gonna come to ask you guys for I need a handout for blah 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 because of whatever. If I was desperate, if I was like, we're gonna lose everything, guys, blah blah blah, I would consider it. But no. I'm terrified of Loki. He forces me to stay. Send help. Send help. Adega with a 44-month member chat. Him and Mike have been here from the very beginning, since we first turned members on. I love doing my Thursday show with Adega. When we do it, I absolutely love it. I love doing the comic book roundtable with Clobby and the boys. There won't be a comic book roundtable tonight because we're going to go see The Crow in the theater. I find that being yourself and being genuine is a lot better for you in the long run than being some fake ass POS. A lot of people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. And a lot of you will never know how bad some of this stuff gets. There was a DM group that I left because all these people did was talk about getting other accounts banned. Every time I opened Twitter, they were talking about banning someone or getting their channel shut down. And I was like, what the hell are they talking about? I actually looked in there one day and I was going back and I was reading through all this and I was like, damn, you people, just shutting people's shit down. And I was like, getting them in trouble, getting their channels demonetized, getting their Twitter shut down. And I was like, see ya, I'm out. I don't need to see all that and hear all that bullshit. I don't know where people get the idea that that's like, oh, hey, we're going to make a DM group where we talk about getting people's shit shut down. You better be glad that I'm not some vindictive, evil prick that's going to hold shit above your head and be like, ooh, look what I got. DM leakers. Ugh. Because there are people like that out there that will hold that shit over you. Like, and I don't want people to know I'm a fucking douchebag in real life. I don't want people to know that I bob the knob in real life. Too bad, bitch. Morning, YouTube and chat. I got streams age restrictions lifted yesterday. Just a little heads up. I'm going to be a little ranty at the start of today's show. See you there. Love y'all. Mackney runs such a great show. He absolutely does. He's on after we are in the morning. He's part of the morning block. He kicks ass, takes names, chews bubble gum, and doesn't take any crap. So I'm glad you got that lifted, brother. I'm absolutely positively glad you got that lifted. YouTube can be so dumb sometimes. But this is the place where we meet up and we do our shows and da-da-da-da-da. There's like a tipping point some people have had in the past where they're just like, F YouTube, and they leave. And sometimes they are successful elsewhere. Sometimes they are not. Sometimes the other platforms work okay. Sometimes they don't. They come back to YouTube. That's their call. Look, this is responsible for so much. You guys are responsible for so much. I'd never Even if we were not monetized, I would not abandon my audience here because you guys have made all this possible. I talk. I get up here for an hour and I rant or I rave or I talk or we laugh or we cry or whatever. You guys have made this possible. I've said that from day one. I laid the first bricks. You guys came in and built the kingdom. Thank you. Machini is included in that too. Thank you, Machini, so very much for your $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you, my friend. A little what-ta-ta-ta-ta this morning. Skull! Absolute badass. So, let's see, what else do we got? What else do we got before we get out of here? Mars Monkey, Max, what's up? Logie, Mars Monkey Max, good morning. Dave G Sound, Boosh is here. Skulls out for summer bound. So, yeah, man. I mean, just be yourself. You don't have to be somebody else. You don't have to fake it till you make it. You don't have to just be genuine. Be yourself. What's wrong with that? I'll tell you what they think. They think I've been a loser all my life, Loki. I've been a loser. I've been this and that. Money doesn't help that. They think it does, but it doesn't. All those thoughts are still there running around in the back of their head. I'm a fucking loser. And then they get popular somewhere for the first time ever in their existence, and it all goes to their head. It all goes to their head. And I remember the first time I heard someone grift, which was way before I started my channel. It was a Call of Duty YouTuber who was talking about if they could only get an Xbox. If you could send me $1 for an Xbox 360, if all of my subscribers could send me $1 so I could buy an Xbox 360, blah, blah, I could get this and that, blah, 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 blah. And then they were telling, like years later, they were telling their audience to F off because they weren't sending them enough money. Right? Tell me what that is. Project Storytime knew exactly what I was talking about too. Wow. Way to go, Project Storytime. What happened? It went to their head. It absolutely went to their head. In the beginning, if you guys could just send me $1 so I could buy an Xbox 360. Years later, F you all for not sending enough super chat money while I am playing. I don't even know if it's worth me playing for you Fs anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Who wants to listen to that? Who wants to hear that you're a POS because you're not sending them enough money? And who pays after that? Who pays after that? Who pays money after that? That's some crazy shit. That is some crazy shit. I guess there's a bunch of people that want someone to take a dump on them every day, which isn't surprising because you've got people that are like, smash my nuts, mommy, and all that, step on my balls, mommy. You got that out there, and that's what some people want, and that's what gets them off. So I'm not surprised that there are people out there willing to spend a shitload of money on someone that treats them and talks to them like ass. One time I left a comment of thanks under a video about editing, and the content creators commented back recommending that I leave a tip. I still don't know if I should feel guilty or not for doing so. Did you leave a tip? Don't let people push you into tipping. I'm sorry. If the first word out of a channel's mouth is Make sure that you have liked the video and subscribed. It immediately tells me what matters most to them. If the first words, at some point you can be like, please like, share, and subscribe, but if the first words out of their mouth, that's all they care about. They don't care about you watching the whole damn thing. They don't care about you having a good time. Their immediate concern is like, share, subscribe, ring my bell. That's what matters most. If those are the first words out of their mouth. Give me money. That's what matters most. Give me money, 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 money. I'm sorry, but you've got to earn that. Entertain me. Entertain me, and I will send you money. Talk about something that I find entertaining or that I am genuinely curious about. I will send you money. Have a great, great show. Good vibes in your audience, yada, yada, yada. I will send you money. Bitch, moan, cry, talk about how everything's so unfair. You're not going to get a damn dime out of me. It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But Loki, what about when something bad happens? That is not the immediate go-to of handout. My hand's out. Let me ask you guys something. You all know that we were without power for days not too long ago, and Sparta, the PSU and Sparta, did I have my hand out asking you guys for money? Did I take care of the problem on my own? Did I ask for anything? No. Did I do a GoFundMe for computer parts? No. Why? Because I don't need you guys to pay for all the shit that I've got. I don't need you guys to pay. Did I ask anybody for money for that computer? No. 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 When I got that computer, did I ask you guys for money? No. No. I needed a good video editing computer. It was going to be expensive. I knew it was going to be expensive, and I found a way to pay for it. Plain, simple, done. If you were in trouble enough to ask for money, to go, I am coming to you because I'm in the shit, I'm going to lose, blah, blah, blah. That's one thing. That is one thing. And if you lie to me, I will find out. I will find out, because people are so stupid, they will post pictures of their vacation after they run a GoFundMe. That is the dumbest shit you can ever do. But people will do it. And they will forget that Loki said this. They will forget that Loki said, never do this shit. Because they'll be like, oh my God, I'm on vacation. I just ran a GoFundMe. Chicka. And they'll post their pictures of their trip to Greenland and be dumb. Plain and simple. Stupid. You don't run a GoFundMe and then go on a trip. Don't be stupid. If you need it, the community's here, and the community will band together and do what it can. Some people say don't call it a community, Loki. Well, that's what it is. It's a community of badasses that actually give a shit and actually care. Oh, I'm sorry, Iceland. Thank you, Boosh. Boosh has become a warrior of Midgard. Thank you so very much, brother. He has been a member for 9 months and throws out, that Boosh guy convinced me to join. Skull Boosh. This one is just for you, brother. Here you go.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Grumpy. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Dean, for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. You guys keep the fires, all of you, keep the fires burning bright, whether you throw a super chat, whether you're just in chat, whether you're hanging out, whether you're enjoying the show, whatever it is, whether you're a member, you guys keep the fires lit here. You do. You keep the lights on day in, day out. Thank you. I am very much appreciative, and I always will be. I think that too many people want to grasp for more constantly. They want more. They have to have more. They need more. They're never appreciative of what they have when they have it. And that's the problem. That's the problem we find ourselves in today. Guys, take care. Machini's coming up next. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Remember, no comic book roundtable tonight, because me and Eris are going to go see The Crow in theaters later tonight. We will have a out of the theater reaction for you guys when we get out. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.